Morning, boys and girls. Lesson 16, exercise 37, the general ledger of your CRJ. This was homework that we gave, so I'm going to mark it. Remember, you have to remember that we've got assets, and the only asset in this exercise was bank, and your asset, the debit side, will always be a plus, and your credit side will always be a minus. And then we've got owner's equity capital. Capital's owner's equity, and you have to remember your debit will always be a minus and the credit will always be a positive, plus. Alright, so capital is owner's equity, and then drawings, but we do not have drawings in this exercise. And then we've got your net profit or net income, and that consists of your income minus your expenditure. And we do have two incomes, current income and rent income. So if you go to page 80, exercise 37, they gave us the CRJ, and they gave us a total amount at your bank of 137,700. Your current income was totaled to 27,700, and then you had capital of 100,000. Your rent income was 5,000, and it was on the 12th and on the 24th. We've got two rent incomes. Right, so if we remember what I've told you, that a business will always have a bank account, a current account. They open a bank account when they start a business. So when money flows into your bank account increases, your bank account will be debited. So that will be your CRJ, because you've received money. So bank was debited. Now we have to go and see. The owner gave capital. So capital will be credited because the money was paid into your bank account. So your bank account, the business bank account increased, capital will be credited. Alright? Then if you receive money for rent income or current income, bank will be debited, and for each debit there's a credit, so your current income or your rent income will be credited. Alright, so if we go to the first column, bank is an asset. We received money. Now that means that our bank increased with an amount of 137,700 according to your cash registered journal, and that was for the month of April 2013. And on the very last day, so you're going to say, on the very last day, my total receipts were 137,700. That was for the whole month, from the 1st of April till the 30th of April. That's why you've got a bank column in your CRJ. So you will only use the total at the end of the month to do your general ledger. Alright, and then your second column that you have is your current income, and that came to an amount of 27,700. So remember, when you've put money into your bank account increased. So for each debit, you need a credit to bring it into balance again. So your what did you receive money for your current income, because you've rendered a service. So current income will be credited with an amount of 27,700 according to your cash register journal. Sorry, that was number 1. Okay, and it's a column, so that means on the last day of April. And then where did we put the money? We've banked that money. We've put that money into the bank account. The bank account increased. Alright, so my income will be credited with bank, 27,700. Then you don't have a column, you've got your sundry accounts for capital. So the owner, Gl Crj, came and he paid money into the bank account. So the bank account increased, the bank account was debited, so that was for capital. The owner gave some money for the business to start a business. Capital will be credited How much did the business receive from the owner? We'll get back to the date. We've received 100,000 from the owner. We've entered that in the cash register journal. But now, because it's not a column, you have to go, it's in your details. So you'll have to go and see what was the date. And if you read it off, it will be on the 1st. Now, that money was banked. Right? We've put that money into the bank account. So can you see for each debit there's a credit. And then on the 12th of April, the Yafta, he's the attendant, he came and he paid money into the bank account. April the 12th. Right, so money was paid into the bank account, so my details column will be bank. And we've received money, so we've entered that into the receipts journal, and the amount came to 5,000 Rand that was paid into the bank account. All right, so for each debit there's a credit, so your bank was debited and your rent income account will be credited. All right, so you'll be in balance again. And then the last transaction is also rent income. Yafta came on the 24th and paid another 5,000 Rand into the bank account. We've entered that into our cash receipts journal number 1, April's number 1. So the total amount of income that was received in April came to an amount of 10,000 Rand. So let's quickly just summarize this because I'm going to take it off now. I'm going to just explain again. Remember, bank is an asset. Debit will be, your bank will be debited when it increases, when you receive money. So cash receipts journal, you've received money, your bank increased, that's why it's going to be debited. Now we've received money from the owner for capital. We've received money from our clients because we've rendered a service to them, 27,700, and then we have also received money from our attendant. He paid twice that month, 5,000 Rand each time, and that came to an amount of 10,000 Rand. So remember, capital is owner's equity. It increases your owner's equity, so that's why it's going to be credited. Your net profit consists of income minus expenditures, and your income increases your net profit. That's why these two will be credited. All right. Boys and girls, the next exercise will be exercise 38. But before I turn the video off, let's just quickly see. I just want to show you, if you take your calculator and you add 100,000, the 27,700 and the 10,000 Rand. If you add the credit side, can you see that came to an amount of 137,700? Can you see for each debit we had one debit bank, but we had 3 credits, but it came to an amount of 137,700. Can you see that for each debit there's a credit, so we are in balance. All right, so the next exercise, 38.